So, on the latest episode of the Third Verse podcast, the so viral Stat Quote made an interesting argument about Kendrick Lamar and the Grammys. So, according to Stat, Kendrick Lamar shouldn't be the only rapper dominating the Grammys while other deserving artists continue getting overlooked. Let's roll the clip.
For domination, y'all. But I'm not gonna act like Kendrick the only person that has put out great music. And sometimes the stuff that he's put out, some people have put out something better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Astro World did not win a Grammy. Astro World did not win a Grammy. That is disgusting.
That's crazy.
How did Astro World not win a Grammy? Regardless of how y'all feel, go listen to that album. Go listen to Astro World, y'all. You're talking like that album is incredible. It did not win shit. It did not win shit. It did not win best single. It did not win nothing. All them rap awards that nigga couldn't get one. Listen, I'm not mad at Dot getting the awards. They got like 8 hip hop awards. All I'm saying is when somebody makes some shit like Astroworld, let my dog get one. Dog, how long it take Tyler to get one of the motherfuckers? He up there weeping. Why did it take so fucking long for Tyler the Creator to get a Grammy? Even Kendrick would, just so y'all know, Kendrick would argue that. So he would argue it, y'all. So while y'all sitting over here talking about I'm downplaying, he would say that these niggas need to win. Dr. Dre only got like 1 or 2. Snoop ain't got none. What are we talking about? That shit is fucked up. It's fucked up. They got like 8 awards. I'm saying some people supposed to be having some Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people supposed to be having some Grammys. So if we got 9 hip hop categories, okay, let's give Dot 2 of them, and let's spread that motherfucker out. Okay, you put out a great album, you got one. The Clips, okay, y'all got y'all one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Killer Mike, he got his. You know, like I love that. The guys that been putting it down, let them get their shit off. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying my guy shouldn't win Grammys. I'm saying the community at large that's doing good work should also be acknowledged along with him. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And he would say that as well. He would probably be uncomfortable sitting in the room. He got 15 Grammys, knowing Travis Scott did Astroworld. He took all the Grammys and Travis ain't got one. Just the kind of person he is. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not getting out of there, Miss Hummus, because I'm telling y'all about the man. Kendrick would be not comfortable with that. Especially Tyler. He loves Tyler. You think Kendrick would want to win if Baby Keem and him nominated for a Grammy, and Baby Keem did a great album, and they love that album, which Baby Keem's album is fantastic. No, Kendrick wouldn't want his Grammy. He want Keem to have it. Y'all, we can feel how we want to feel. I'm telling you about the guy. So y'all can sit over here and talk about whatever. I'm telling you about him. He would be like, nah, I don't want it. I want Keem to have it. And I know y'all, this is the guy here. He don't want to sit there with 20 Grammys and everybody don't got nothing. That's not the kind of person he is. He's not like that. I'm sorry to tell y'all, I know y'all, he not like that. He not a hog. He wants everybody to win, especially people that deserve it. So he want the Clips.
Now, it appears this conversation started after the duo received a super chat talking about another creator. That creator is Therapy, Spread the Bread. In a recent video Therapy made talking about Macklemore's album, The Heist, beating Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City. Now, we are all familiar with the controversy that moment was in 2014, which ended with Macklemore sending a text to Kendrick, posting it and apologizing to the internet for him winning. And then we had another rapper crying in interviews because he didn't get a text as well. But anyway, Stat essentially went on to say, I'm not saying my guys shouldn't win Grammys. I'm saying the community at large that's doing good work should also be acknowledged. And then he suggested that Kendrick himself probably wouldn't want to be sitting there with 20-something Grammys while everybody else had nothing, because Kendrick would rather see people around him like Baby Keem win too. And I'm sorry, I'm calling bullshit because this entire argument is ignorant and it falls apart the minute you actually look at the history. First of all, Kendrick Lamar doesn't release enough music for this to be a legitimate complaint. This man gave everybody a 5-year window between Damn and Mr. Morale in the Big Steppers where he basically disappeared. 5 years. Cinco. He wasn't dropping albums every year. He wasn't standing in everybody's way every Grammy season. He wasn't monopolizing Best Rap Album for half a decade. And after this current run, he won't even be nominated this year at the Grammys, especially not in the Best Rap Album category. So this idea that Kendrick has somehow been preventing everybody else in hip hop from getting awards is a non-issue and it's stupid. But I have questions. Did Stat have this same issue with the Grammys before Kendrick became the most awarded rapper in Grammy history? Did he? Because Snoop Dogg had 0 Grammys before Kendrick broke a record. Travis Scott lost Astroworld that year before Kendrick broke the record. Tyler, the Creator, had already been winning Grammys before Kendrick broke a record. None of these conversations suddenly become relevant because Kendrick won more trophies. But now that Kendrick has 27 Grammys, suddenly everybody cares. Everybody got the telescopes out. We inspecting niggas' trophy cases and using it as evidence that somebody else must not be getting enough. That's some corny shit and likely rooted in closeted jealousy. I don't want to hear about that being your guy. I don't want to hear about that being your man's, because if that's your guy, you don't bring false and unnecessary narratives to his doorstep. You know how this social media shit works by now, Stat. You have been gone viral for the last 3 weeks because you keep bumping your fucking gums and saying shit that has been proven wrong. And then the fact that you're attempting to use Kendrick himself to soften the blow of the argument by telling us what you think Kendrick would want is crazy. We already know what the fuck Kendrick thinks he deserves. He made an entire song about it. It's called Man at the Garden. Kendrick's position is very fucking clear. He deserves it all. So stop inserting him into the argument like, well, Kendrick probably doesn't want to win all these Grammys. Yes, the hell he does. If he didn't, he wouldn't submit. He believes he's earned them. And considering the quality of the work, the critical acclaim, the commercial success, the cultural impact, and the fact that he's being studied in Harvard and additional universities all around the fucking world, I don't blame him. But this ain't about me yapping. Let's actually go through the examples that used. He brought up Astroworld. Travis Scott's Astroworld lost Best Rap Album to Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy. Kendrick Lamar was not nominated in that category that year. So why the fuck are we mentioning Kendrick Lamar? If you believe Astroworld deserved Best Rap Album, then make the actual argument. Astroworld should have been Invasion of Privacy. That is the debate here. And before anybody jump on that hill, let's stop acting like Cardi B walked in there with some little bullshit album that nobody heard. Invasion of Privacy was huge. Bodak Yellow was huge. I Like It was huge with Bad Bunny and J Balvin. Both of those records went number 1 for 4 weeks and eventually went diamond. She has 2 diamond singles on that album. That album has had commercial success, cultural impact, and critical acclaim, no matter how you feel about her. Astroworld had 1 number 1 single, Sycamore, for 1 week. The album lasted number 1 for 3 weeks, though. Whether you dislike Cardi B's music because of the quality or because you're one of those sexist bozos who don't believe female rappers deserve anything, Cardi B earned her Grammy. So if Travis got robbed, explain why Travis deserved to be Cardi. Kendrick had nothing to do with it. Then he brings up Snoop Dogg. Again, what does Kendrick Lamar have to do with Snoop Dogg not having a Grammy? Snoop was receiving Grammy nominations before Kendrick Lamar was even a fucking thought. Kendrick's first Grammy nomination came in 2014. Kendrick went 0 for 7 that night. He didn't win shit. Snoop was also nominated that year, but in the reggae category. Guess what? He lost too. He lost. They weren't even competing against each other. And ironically, when Snoop did receive another Grammy nomination, it was for Album of the Year on Kendrick Lamar's album, To Pimp a Butterfly. So Kendrick isn't the reason Snoop Dogg isn't winning Grammys or haven't won a Grammy. Kendrick's work literally helped put Snoop back on a Grammy-nominated album. If Snoop deserves a Grammy, cool. Then tell me which one. Which year? Name the category. Name who beat him and explain why Snoop Dogg deserved it more. That is an actual award conversation. Pointing at Kendrick's trophy case and saying, well, Snoop doesn't have one tells me absolutely the fuck nothing. Then we get to Tyler, the Creator. Tyler is already a multiple time Grammy winner. He has won Best Rap Album more than once. So once again, what exactly are we complaining about? Could Tyler have more Grammys? Of course, sure. So could a lot of artists. But which Kendrick Lamar Grammy belongs to Tyler? Which Kendrick album should have lost to a so-called Tyler album? I don't even think they've been in the same category. Maybe they did during the damn era, if I remember correctly. But again, which Kendrick song should have lost? That's the part nobody ever seems to answer. And the numbers make this conversation even just silly. Silly fuck. Kendrick has won Best Rap Album 4 times. To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale, and The Big Steppers, GNX. 4 times across his entire career. There have been multiple Grammy years during Kendrick's career where he hasn't even been nominated for Best Rap Album. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2024, 2025. That's 10 Grammy ceremonies where somebody else could have won Best Rap Album without Kendrick even being in the category. There's going to be a 2026 Grammys where Kendrick Lamar is not going to be nominated in the Best Rap Album category. So where is this alleged monopoly? He doesn't drop every year. He isn't nominated every year. He doesn't win every year. And he damn sure hasn't won every Grammy he's ever been nominated for. People forget Kendrick Lamar walked into the 2014 Grammys with 7 nominations and walked out with nothing. For an album that is currently the longest charting rap album in Billboard chart history to this day. 600 plus weeks, never left the charts. Kendrick Lamar knows exactly what losing looks like. We all remember the Macklemore controversy. But Kendrick's response wasn't, Macklemore has too many Grammys. Somebody needs to give me one because I worked hard too. No, he went back to work. He made To Pimp a Butterfly. That's what the fuck you do when you are a true artist and you care about your craft. You don't cry and look for sympathy and say, I deserve to win. No, the fuck you didn't. If you actually deserve to win, you would have won. I understand sometimes there's politics and all of that, but not this case. Not this case. So we have to stop it. There's also another part of Stat's argument that doesn't make sense to me. This idea that Kendrick is collecting all these trophies while everybody around him is just sitting there with nothing. That's not even remotely true. Kendrick's Grammy success has repeatedly resulted in other artists, producers, writers, and collaborators getting recognized with him. Baby Keem won his first Grammy with Kendrick for Family Ties. You mentioned him in this clip. Future won his first Grammy on King's Dead alongside Kendrick, J-Rock. James Blake also won a Grammy. The Clips won their first Grammy last year with Kendrick. Anna Wise has won with Kendrick. Bilal has won with Kendrick. Thundercat has won with Kendrick. Rihanna has won with Kendrick. SZA has won with Kendrick. Soundwave and other producers and writers connected to Kendrick's work have received Grammy recognition. In this last album, GNX, all of those features, producers, songwriters on there, they all are Grammy recognized. So when Stat says Kendrick would probably rather see other people win like Baby Keem literally won with Kendrick. That's exactly the point. Other people have won with Kendrick. That's exactly the point. Kendrick is not sitting at some table by himself eating while everybody else is starving. Kendrick's table has fed plenty of people. You can't say the same about that other nigga. You can't. His success has created award-winning moments for other rappers, other singers, other producers, other writers, and other featured artists. So what exactly is he supposed to do? Make worse music? Stop submitting his records? Release less than he already does? Turn down Grammys because somebody else has been around longer? Walk on stage and say, nah, I already got enough. get his one of Travis. That's ridiculous. Everybody else having nothing is not Kendrick Lamar's business. These are not participation trophies. If your work is the best work in a category, you should win, period. And I really hate the way people talk about Kendrick's 27 Grammys, like the Recording Academy pulled up to his house one afternoon and just dropped 27 trophies off in front of his porch. No, nigga. This is more than a decade of work. Multiple albums, multiple eras, multiple records, multiple collaborations, multiple tours, different categories, huge commercial records, critical acclaim, culturally significant moments, and plenty of losses mixed within the wins. Because in fact, the Academy has actually robbed Kendrick Lamar, if you ask me. Kendrick Lamar should have at least 2 or 3 Album of the Years under his belt. He has yet to win an Album of the Year, the main award of the night. He should have won for To Pimp a Butterfly. He should have won for Damn. He should have won for GNX. I don't give a fuck what Bad Bunny did. Argue with your ugly ass mama. I don't want to hear it. The Academy has fucked him over just as much as he's won by reducing him to urban category wins. But that's another story for another day. Kendrick put the work in and earned what he had. So if Travis Scott deserved a Grammy, tell me why Astroworld should have beaten Invasion of Privacy. If Snoop Dogg deserved a Grammy, tell me which nomination he should have won and who he should have beaten, because he wasn't facing Kendrick. He was facing Jay-Z, Kanye, and Eminem. Those 3 are also at the top of the Grammy food chain when it comes to rappers. Never had a conversation before, have you, about who deserves and who don't deserve? We have to stop it. If Tyler deserved another Grammy, tell me which project he deserved it for and what project should have lost. Those are legitimate conversations. But stop pointing at Kendrick's Grammys and pretending his success explains everybody else's shortcomings. One artist being exceptional does not make everybody else's losses his responsibility. Kendrick Lamar only got to worry about fucking Kendrick Lamar, Baby Keem, and Imani. Those are the only people he should be worried about getting some fucking awards. Kendrick doesn't need to lose for somebody else to win. And he barely drops enough music for y'all to even make this argument in the first place. Everybody had years to eat while Kendrick Lamar was gone, having his children, being with his wife, and doing whatever the fuck else he wanted to do. So if anybody still didn't get a Grammy, take that up with the music they made. Take that up with the competition they faced and the voters who decided the category. But Kendrick Lamar is not the problem. He's not. If you want to win, make better albums, make better records, make undeniable work, beat the competition. But this sympathy winner conversation where we start counting another man's trophies and deciding he has had enough because somebody else doesn't have one, that's some sore loser shit. It's corny, and we gotta stop the madness. It's pathetic.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.